Hello Arnhem, my name is Tori. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Today I'm doing a mostly collection video with a small declutter. So sit back, get some food, and enjoy. But yeah, let's go over my drawers. We have this drawer which consists of 9 pans, quads, quints, 6 pans, some trios, etc. And then these are mostly my big boys, pretty much palette sizes 7 pans and up. But it's messy, there's too much, and it's really stressing me out. But before we jump into that, I am going to show you guys everything that's on my desk. I'm going to pull them down one by one, show you as if it is a collection, and I'll show you some of the new palettes I have that I haven't yet used, because they are a part of my collection, and this is going to count as a collection and declutter video. So yeah, let's just jump into the stuff that I am currently project panning. First up the bat, I have the ColourPop and Powerpuff Girls palette. This is what it currently looks like. This is what it currently looks like. This is what it looks like. So that is staying. Anything I'm project panning is staying. Next, I have the Sugar Pill 10th Anniversary palette. Haven't gotten a lot of use out of this one yet. Next, I have Lime Crime Venus 3. Lime Crime Venus Vivids, which I know a lot of people didn't like because this does have a different formula compared to the others. ColourPop Mint to Be. ColourPop Lizzie McGuire. Colored Rain Smoke Show. And then under it, I have the Batty Bean and Shroud It's Freaking Bats palette. I'm going to show you these three because they're currently on top. I try to do a semi-monthly, it's kind of like every 3 months, Shop My Stash. I haven't been recording them, but I still try to do them. So these are 3 of the palettes I'm currently focusing on. When I focus on a palette in that project, well, not project, but I guess it's a project, I try to wear every shade at least once. So this is the Huda Beauty Wild Python. Yeah. Palettes. I have the Lime Crime Venus Immortalis palette. A favorite. Really a favorite. And then I have the Midas Cosmetics and Smoke and Glow palette. Another favorite. Really love this. Really sad that Midas is like pretty sure no longer a thing now. I don't know. I don't know the actual terminology, but they're pretty much like gone. Next, I have Menagerie Cosmetics singles with 2 random eyeshadows. We'll talk about this one later, but this one is staying. We have these. I have Kendo Vegan Beauty Pastel Goth. Even though I don't like Kat Von D as a person, but I do support Kendo Vegan Beauty, I really do love this palette, and I'm going to continue to use it till I completely use it up because it meant a lot to me to get this at the time, and I still really like this formula. Next, I have ABH Subculture. Mine is reorganized, but I do really enjoy it. And then I have the Essence HLA palette. I will be keeping this. I did low-key think about decluttering it because these mattes were really hardly pressed, but I do like this for a nice, easy, simple wash of color, and plus it was really cheap. So that always helps. Next, I have a Sailor Moon and ColourPop. I have Animal Crossing and ColourPop 5-Star Island. Back to the greens. I have Natasha Denona Mini Exotics palette. I did get rid of that shade because I didn't like it, but everything else in this palette I vibe with. I have the I Heart Revolution Mini Avocados palette. Some of these palettes I do have videos on, whether it's a 3-look 1 palette, 4-look 1 palette, or a palette bingo, and they will be listed in the description box. Next, I have Animal Crossing ColourPop's Nook Ink, ColourPop and Tinkerbell palette. Some of these, you're probably looking at them and they're like, they barely look used, and I know it's a problem I am currently trying to work on, and this will hopefully help. The last palette that I have to show you that I'm currently working on is the Pretty Hearts Princess of Fuji palette. Now, I'm going to show you, how do I do this? Okay, I have a giant stack of palettes on my desk that I am supposed to be using in my 3 months, like 3 weeks one palette deal, that type of shop my stash thing I do. But they've just been sitting on top of my desk and I haven't used them a lot. There's one actually in there in the bunch that I did finish using all the shades in, but there's a lot that I didn't, and I kind of just keep piling them on top of each other. So let's go over that. On the plus side, the one that I did use all the shades from is the Urban Decay Naked palette. Classic. I will not be getting rid of her. I actually bought this right before they discontinued it, so still fresh. But yeah, this is all the eyeshadow I have not really used yet. I know. Anyway, e.l.f. Meant to be little, if I can open it, little quad. The Milani Gilded Jewel palette. The Sugar Pill Capsule 3. God, it's so gorgeous. This one I have used before, but I had it in rotation again. This is the e.l.f. Earth and Oceans palette. I really enjoy this one. Next is Naked Ultra Violet. I kept the brush in. I'm keeping the brush, but yeah, I haven't used this palette yet. Revolution Forever Flawless. Birds of Paradise palette. Juvia's Place Rebel Army palette. Gorgeous. Rebels Mints palettes by Juvia's Place. Gorgeous. I don't know where this palette came from, but I received it as a gift. It's the Lady Boss palette. I don't know. I will try it. This company no longer exists, but this is Mocha P Beauty fan service. And now the eyeshadows I have that I have not used yet include the following. I bought the trio from e.l.f. and Dunkin'. I will be keeping all of these. Boston and Cream, Sugar, Strawberry Frosted Sprinkles, and Chocolate Frosted Sprinkles. I don't know where sugar came from. I have the Sugar Pill Fun Size 2 palettes. Looks like these. I have the ColourPop Plush Like Me palette. I'm getting rid of the plastic. I have the I Heart Revolution Sleeping Beauty palette that I have yet to use either side. And then I have the Lime Crime XL. Venus XL2. I remember all the controversy that came out, and we were all pissed because we were like, oh my god, it's supposed to look like the Venus 2. But like, it would have been Venus 2 XL, but it was the Venus XL2, so it's fine that they went with this. But I always thought this color story was really unique, but I was annoyed with the name. That was funny. That was a funny time. Now that we've gone over that, I think I'm going to look in this top drawer first to start going over some stuff that I want to declutter and showing you everything I have. This is a mess, so I'm going to pull something out right away that I know I want to declutter, and this is the Lime Crime Pocket Candy Sugar Plum Quad. So, I have a history with this palette, so brief history. Bought it from a Marshalls or TJ Maxx. It was perfect. Used it, really enjoyed it. Then it started to smell. So this was the time where the Kylie Cosmetics peach controversy came out, where the glue was smelling up the whole palette. So I took these pans out, put them into a magnetic palette, and they no longer smelled because it was the glue. So then I was like, okay, since it was the glue and there's now no more glue in the bottom of this, I'm just going to put it back in the palette. And then it was fine for like 2 years. And now it smells again. So, as cute as this is, it's time for it to say goodbye. Lime Crime's formula has improved anyway, so I don't need that. It can go in the bin where it belongs. I have the Husbando palette by Mocha P Beauty. I will be keeping this even though the company does no longer exist. The Lime Crime Venus palette. I do love this palette. I've kind of low-key collected the Venus palettes. I don't really do it on purpose, but I've really started enjoying the formula, and they've especially improved. Like, especially the Prelude Chroma. This is now one of their like best sellers on their website, and honestly, I'm so happy it is because it's the best formula they've had so far. Next, I have the I Heart Revolution Sour Cherry palette. I'm gonna put this as a maybe. And the only reason I will put it as a maybe is because it's not cohesive. It doesn't make me want to reach for it. So I'm going to put this one up here as a maybe. Next, I'll do these little homies out of the way. I keep my little quints in this little thing. So I have the Natasha Denona Mini Love palette. I'm missing a palette. I have the Natasha Denona Mini Crush palette. Oh, it's at... The Natasha Denona Mini Crush palette's currently at my dorm right now. I am not decluttering that one. I forgot about that palette. I forgot I was in my dorm. Anyway, this is the ColourPop Make It Fearless palette. I really like this palette. I really like the unique color story, and they all work really well together. Love that. And then I have the ColourPop and Bambi Thumper palette. Very cute cool tones. I don't wear that many cool tones, so I'm very happy that the cool tones I do have is all in this little guy. Next, I'm like starting to stress out. Anyway, we'll do the I Heart Revolution. This is the Licorice Rabbit. I'm still gonna keep these. This one, and then this one is the white one is Fluffy. I really did enjoy using these. Haven't reached for them in a hot minute, but I think I'm going to keep both of them for now. If I don't use them the next time I decide to do declutter, I think they will have to go, or at least just be used as novelty pieces. But like them. Let's go over my Huda stash, because I kind of been collecting these palettes. I have the Purple Haze, which is staying. I have the Nude Rich, so pretty. And then I do have the Neon Pink. As much as I hate these shimmers, I really like these mattes. The shimmers are pretty, but they're just annoying to work with. So I think for now I'm going to keep it. I might try to throw it in a project again and see if I can pan it. But I am going to keep that one. I think it's time for me to let this go. This is the Kendo Vegan Beauty Shade and Light Plum Quad. I like the color stories, but I think I have it like 20 times over now. And yeah. Cat's eyeshadows were never great. They never really were, in my opinion. So, next I have the other two palettes remaining from the Animal Crossing and ColourPop collection. So this is What a Hoot, which I wish was more focused on Celeste than Blathers, but whatever. And then I have La Belle of the Ball. Love with the Able sisters. Sable's my favorite. I have the ABH Norvina Mini Volume 3 palette. I do like it. I am a sucker for the packaging. I do not currently support ABH, but I will talk about that in a video soon. I'll talk about a lot of the companies that are features in here that I do not support in an upcoming video. Next, these two. These were my Pan That palettes for last year. My trios from Wet n Wild, Heart and Heavy, and William Renamy. These are gone. Not only is Wet n Wild not cruelty free, which is a big factor into what I buy, but I'm just sick of these. I'm sick of looking at them. I've had them way too long. These are at least from the limited edition collection in 2017. At least, if not older. So, I don't need them. Oh, my legs. I'm going to get some of the ColourPop monochromatic palettes out of the way because I know I'm not getting rid of them. I have Orange You Glad. Ooh. I have Baby Got Peach. Some of these are missing because the glitters are in a separate palette, and then some of these are in my different magnetic palettes for projects. Miss Bliss, my favorite, one of my favorites. Hun, featuring the cat hair. Aura and Out, an unexpected favorite. I mean, it's okay. It's missing a lot at the moment because it's in different projects, but unexpected favorite. Just My Luck. All of You. So gorgeous. So gorgeous. And then these little guys, I'll do reverse order. I have Lilac You a Lot. I have In a Trance. Blue Moon. God, it's so pretty. Oh my god. My favorite blue palette, though, I like On Cloud Blue more. This is more my speed. Like, I like this one more. Anyway. And then I have Cloud Spun. I was going to try not and buy a pink palette from ColourPop because I feel like I have it over and over. But I really like this one. Okay. So there's 3 things remaining in this drawer. We're going to talk about this one first. This is the Sugar Pill Fun Size Original Palette. I have to use it more. Really only used each shade once, but I did enjoy it, so it is staying. But I have to make my decision with these. Because I got the idea in my head yesterday that maybe I could declutter both these. I don't really need them. But I kind of want to hit pan on them. But this one, this is the Quad and Sweet Blends. Literally was my pan that palette last year, and I only hit 1 pan, and I hit the hardest pan, and that was it. This is going to go maybe. Freshly Squeezed. I feel like this one I might not. But I have that now. If I don't have a dupe for Dragon Fruit, I might depot this and keep Dragon Fruit. But I think I will declutter the rest of the shades. Wow, wasn't expecting that one. And now, the big boys. The big boys. The big boys. So, on top I have the BH Cosmetics 2000 Remix palette. I have yet to use these shades. I've only used Holla Back because it was in a project. But I really enjoyed it, so it makes me excited to try the rest of the palette. I'm going to get some definites out of the way so I can free up some space. So the Sugar Pill Capsule palettes, I have Sugar Pill Capsule 2, which I need to pull back out. I want to use it more. And Sugar Pill Capsule 1. Love it. Honestly, I know a lot of people hate the different pan sizes, but as a project panner, I kind of love them. Because it makes it, this motivates me so much more to use this as a blush because it's big. I mean, I'll also use it as eyeshadow too. And like for the brushes I use for my outer corners, like this little size is perfect. Now, the shimmer is a little too big, but whatever, it's pretty. This is a definite Ace Beauté Grandiose palette. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, beautiful. Gorgeous, beautiful. This palette I bought on a whim. It's from Yassi Lashes. It was like a limited edition Valentine's Day thing. But all the couples, they're like couples from animes. But I really like the formula of it, and I really like the color story. So I will keep this one, even though honestly, I'm not a big fan of this artwork. I don't know, something about her face just seems unproportional to me. Like it gives me like the uncanny effect. But besides that, love it. Next I have the Too Faced Cinnamon Bear palette. I really do like this palette. A lot of people called it a basic bitch palette when it came out. And kind of called it stupid, but I love it. Next I have the Mauves by Juvia's. We'll be keeping the Zodiac palette by ColourPop. I think I will keep it for now, but honestly I might be willing to let this go soon. Not yet, but soon. Next we'll do my other ABH palettes. So I have Alyssa Edwards, Gorgeous, Beautiful, Gorgeous. It doesn't even look like I've used the mattes, but I have. The Riviera palette. I know a lot of people didn't like Riviera, but I really do. And then Carly Bible. I do not vibe with the formula used for some of these shimmers. Because like these two, for example, so gorgeous, but they're very flaky. But I kind of do love the color story. So I will keep that. This is what I was talking about with like all the ColourPop's glitters. It is messy because the one from the Honey palette exploded. But I will be keeping this because I do like keeping my glitter separate, and as you can see, it's messy, and that just would have been messy elsewhere, and I would have not wanted to deal with that. This is also from Mocha P Beauty that no longer exists. This is the Made Cafe palette. I will be keeping this. I don't really know how I feel about the shimmers, but I do like the mattes for now, so they will stay. This is actually getting hard because I feel like I want to declutter more than I like mentally thought I would. This is the Makeup Revolutions palette. This was a gift. I will be keeping this. Great quality. Sad that they test on animals, but amazing quality. Oh, my liner's all messed up and dirty. Ew. Gotta clean that tomorrow. Oh, dupe palette. This is from W7. This is the Violet Lights palette, dupe of the Norvina ABH palette, the original one. We'll be keeping because I wanted the Norvina one for so long. I am going to still keep this for now. This is the Urban Decay and Jean-Michel Basquiat Gold Groit palette. Funny color story, different color story, really like it. This is the palette that got me into navies, which I will be forever grateful for, so I'm going to keep it for now. But this might have to go soon. I might keep the artwork. You're supposed to like hang it up after, but I'll do something else with it. Like now I'm sitting here and I'm like, I wonder if I could give this palette away. The palette that I like tried so hard to get, the Urban Decay Beach palette. Honestly, I want to make like a testing pile. And I'm going to put, maybe that's what I'll have to do with the Maybe palettes as well. Put them all in a testing pile. Give myself the option to reach for them. And if I don't use them, they're going. Gonzo. Yeah, didn't expect me to say that one, but I think that's what I have to do. Next, I have the Urban Decay Naked Cherry palette. I really like this palette. I will be keeping this. Next is the I Heart Revolution Black Cherry palette. I did enjoy using this. I'll keep it for now. I'm tempted to get rid of this. This is the Balm Meet Matrimony palette. My palette is messed up because I used this when I was a competitive dancer. So it is old. I don't know. I really don't know. I think I might put it in the testing pile, see if the quality's still there, and then go from there. Because it's old. This is the Naked 3 palette. I'm not going to get rid of this one yet. Simply because I want to see if I can pan it all soon. Don't know when I'm going to do that, but I want to do that because there's literally like nothing left. Just Strange, Limit, and Dust. No, that one's Dust. Burnout? No, that's Burnout. I don't remember what the shade was called. But these two are finished. Have pan here, have pan here. Burnout's close to hitting pan. So I might try to do that. But the lid of it is broken. Like, it looks like it's shut, but it's not. But I will be keeping that for now. Naked Heat. I'm going to put this in the testing pile. Because I don't reach for it that much. Someone, like, impulsed me to buy it. A little bit manipulative. Anyway, that's in the past. But yeah, I bought the palette without fully thinking. I kind of wish I didn't, but... Too Faced little 7 pans. We have Razzle Dazzle. I think I'll keep these for now. That's Sparkling Pineapple. This is Razzle Dazzle. I think I'll keep both of them for now. I don't know. I don't think I'm going to get rid of them yet. But soon I might. The Too Faced Chocolate Bonbons. This is another one where I'm like, I'm already there. Why don't I try to pan it? So I might try to. So I'll keep that one and a little longer. This is definitely going. This is one of the palettes that... Why is there like my hair all over the place? Anyway, Lorac Free Spirit palette. Yeah, this has to go. I try my best to start panning it and it's just long gone. I got it from a Nordstrom rack in 2015. Did my junior year prom makeup with this. In fact, that shade was literally my staple shade in the look. But even now, it's gotta go. It's gotta go. Next is my Makeup Revolutions Precious Stones palette in Amethyst. I think I'm going to keep this. I really did enjoy this. I had it in 2 different projects last year, and this is another palette that I could see project panning. Lorac Pro 4. Another one where I kind of want to see how far I can go in it. I feel like once I hit pan in every single shade, then I can get rid of it. This was also a gift of someone I no longer associate with. But I still kind of want to keep it. Like, I still find some of these colors very unique in my collection. Does ColourPop make them up now? Yeah, but I still find this palette overall to be unique. So I think I will keep it. And then back here, I just have a bunch of depotted shades from Urban Decay palettes, Coastal Scents, Makeup Geek, Morphe. I think that's everything in here. Maybe one. I think this one's like the one ColourPop shade I have. Yeah. The lone ColourPop single. So I'm going to put everything back to give you guys that satisfying view of what this drawer is going to look like now. In total, I'm decluttering 6. Doesn't surprise me. It's actually more than I thought I was going to declutter. And on the testing chopping block, I have an additional 5, which is a lot surprising. It's really surprising to me. I didn't think I was going to have this much on a chopping block if I even needed one. So let me put all the palettes back so it looks nice and pretty. So this is what this bottom drawer is currently looking like now. It's still full, but this is a lot more organized. And like, yes, these ones in the corner are like on top of each other, but they normally are. So I'm used to that. But I'll be able to store all my sugar pill over here and all these over here. Okay, and then for my small palette drawer, this is what it's currently looking like. I wanted to switch it around a little bit. Keep sugar pill. Actually, sugar pill could just go right here. Keep them there. Keep the bunnies over here to see if I use them. The quints, nice and accessible. And then lime grime in the back. I guess these can go more like this. ABH, Lone Rider, and ColourPop. So I just want to thank you all so much for watching. Even looking at this footage back, video was filmed in late April, so some things have changed. And I have been using a lot of the palettes that originally in this video were unused. So that is very nice, slow and steady progress. If you really enjoy videos like these, don't forget to subscribe. I do collection videos once a year, and everything else is makeup based and project pan focused. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe and all that jazz if you enjoyed. And peace out, Girl Scout.